What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to the channel. We're jumping in with some Black Desert Online content to take a look at the update details for April 10th, 25. Without further ado, let's jump right on in. All right, guys, so not a whole lot going with this 1.5 gigabyte patch. We've got a couple of events that we want to talk about, and then we got some minor, I would say, patch notes, mostly PvP class change patch notes. So yeah, this is there. Let's jump in first, take a look at this first event that we've got going on. It's the BDA Academy Enchanting Login Rewards. So basically, spring is upon us, and with this, we have the the end to the spring semester courses. For graduation, Descendant has prepared some special gifts for you to celebrate. So all you need to do to log in from now till June 4th, and you'll collect these events. So some pretty good ones inside here. We've got the magical elixir box over there, obviously the Cronstone bundle, yay. We've got some blacksmith shiny boxes, some shining traveling boxes inside here, and then you can see down here at the bottom, thankful premium costume, and then the choose your Duskwing calling horn box. So yay for Duskwing, right? Next up, guys, we got the major items that you can see inside of here. Is day 7 is the crystal restore +1 coupon, day 19 the liking emoticons, and then day 21 obviously choose your Duskwing calling horn box. I want my Duskwing. We also have the new blue Duskwing in the game. Yay! I am so excited about Duskwing returning to us. I enjoyed his movement ability for the map so much, and I don't even care about having him be a combat or having any type of skills, just the ability to be flying around in a BDO world with Duskwing as my mount is helping me live off fantasies and just curing my inner child. Anyways, next up, guys, we've got the Reel in the Thrill, looking for cast masters. So if you're a fisher like me, I've got my guy fishing in the background. From now till the 27th, we basically have this event going on. So together with the fishing guide rehaul, we have the weekly fishing contest. So you can see here the reward distribution. So the first week, fish species will be selected after April 10th, the Thursday maintenance. So here you guys are. So the April 10th through April 12th, we got the reward distribution on the 13th. That's Sunday. From April 13th to April 19th, April 20th reward distribution, and then April 20th to the 26th. So the April 27th. So fishing contest will become a regular content at later date. Yay. I'm pretty sure that's going to make a lot of people happy. There was no sense to overhaul all the sailing and everything else like that if it wasn't going to be something that was going to be recurring on a weekly basis. I particularly like fishing out of all of the skill quests. I never really fell into the alchemy, never really fell into the cooking, but the fishing is a really simple thing. You can do it AFK. I kind of like it a lot. So all you have to do this is open the fish guide and enter via the weekly fishing contest banner on the right. Once you do that, you'll have this up and you can confirm the 3 selected fish species for the week and then cast your lines. Rankings are determined by the size of your catch. So if sizes are identical, the fisher who caught the same fish first will be prioritized. Rankings are updated at midnight. I really like this because it just, you know, if you're a fisher, whether you're active or not, you can participate in this, and I think it's really cool. The truth of the matter, I just think it's really cool. So every Sunday, you can claim the rank rewards at the receive reward button box. If rewards are not claimed before the next weekly fishing contest, they cannot be obtained. So you want to make sure you grab these, right? From prestigious first place to 100th, claim abundant rewards every Sunday. So you can see what the rewards are inside the wave swept gold box, right? So gold bar, cronstones, really those are pretty much it that I really care about. The concentrated magic blackstone, obviously, but yeah, so those are good items. And then you can see here, second place, gold bars, cronstones still, and then the rewards obviously start to taper off a little bit. But these rewards are obviously something that you want to collect. So take a look at the Reel, the fishing guide as well, and then, you know, take a look at this event and see if it's something that you want to participate in. I think it's a real good reason to do it. Next up, we got an Ataraxian contest, right? So the Ataraxian contest is here as well. So you can see this from the April 10th to April 27th. You basically participate, decorate 1 or more Easter eggs to represent a boss monster from Ataraxian. Post your submission on the forums, and that's it. You know, so you can see these are last year's winners, and these were like, yeah, these was bonkers, man. Like, you know, you are BDO savvy, BDO enthralled to go to those levels of depth. And you can see here, these are some of the gifts: the Black Spirit hand warmer, class pin of your choice, or the Black Desert 2025 calendar. These are really, really good rewards. It's really, I generally like these things. I genuinely like those things. So I'm not going to complain about it. Now, one thing BDO, for some odd reason, they really wanted to make us aware of, and I really kind of hate the fact that they really want to make us aware of, is the addition of a new amount of coin. Yeah, so basically it laughs in the face when I try to tell my friends that BDO isn't really pay to win, and then these are the type of announcements that goes out where they just want to tell you, you know, there's a new option to buy more A coin, right? It's 30,000 A coin you get over here. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So anyways, I do want to show you guys as well, before we get into the patch notes, the winners of the Let 'em Cook competition, because these guys really do deserve to be honored in the community for the work that they've put in. So you can see over here in North America, Lunar Rain. That is an absolutely beautiful cake, Lunar Rain. It is absolutely amazing. Silent and quiet. It's amazing. That's a setup to die for, right? Then we've got Valedictorum, and not so much, but the other two, in my opinion, really killed it. Of course, Europe, bangers and mash, right? So Pelzowski, and then Azure Sky. Oh, wait a minute. I know Azure Sky. I'm pretty positive I know Azure Sky. All right. Nice little, nice dish there. And then we've got Zorlax, and that's a pretty nice charcuterie board, I think. This, yeah. So you can see the winners basically claim those items for the participation, and that was really good. So all right, guys, now we're gonna jump into our patch notes. There's not a whole lot to get into, so let's break this down overall, and that way we can see exactly what we have on the agenda this week. It's got most of what we already talked about, but we've got additions and improvements to the Ranger, the Archer, Hashashin, the Nova, the Sage, Dracania. Those are class changes that are happening here. I really don't play the other classes as much as I play Hashashin. Realistically, let me not lie, I don't play Ranger and Archer at all. I probably have my Nova at level 58. My Sage is at 61 and the Dracania is at 61, but I don't really play them. Out of the other classes beside the Hashashin, Dracania was probably my favorite class inside there, and that's saying a lot because I do not tend to play female character classes. But the Hashashin, we had a lot of updates for the Hashashin and his Succession skill the previous week. Now we have some updates for the Awakening class. So we can see a lot of this was mostly improvements to combat flow. So they improved the flow into Doomslash from Collapse. The same thing they did for Flow Condemnation. They changed the skill, so they reduced the travel distance of it. They changed the cooldown from 8 seconds to 7 seconds, so just 1 second difference. Ensnaring Sands, the cooldown times for those have also been reduced by about a second, and they improved the combo into Flow Veracity and Flow Condemnation. They changed the debuff on the attack from bound on attack for 2 hits in PvE to knockdown on the last attack hits for PvE only. Crown Kick has received a difference of change. You know, they've removed the critical hit rate plus 30, and they given an all AP plus 20 for 10-second buff. Okay, cool. And they've added forward guard on the skill, so thank God for that. They removed the down smash debuff from the last attacks. Ridge Reaver, they removed the critical hit rate buff. Yeah, they removed the critical hit rate buff. Piercing Fang removed the all AP plus 20 for 10 seconds, and they improved it so it now is affected by Paradise Beacon effects, and they added 100% or 100 poison damage every 3 seconds for 18 seconds on hits. Silent Breach, they removed the recover HP effect, and they pushed it onto Retribution, and then they changed the critical hit rate buff on Retribution and PvE only from 100 to 50, so a little bit of a nerf there. The rest of the skills damage you can see here were a bit of a buff, and in most of these instances sort of looks like it's PvP affected, right? So PvP only, you can see that damage is -68 in PvP only. You can see damage -62 in PvP only. So we got a bit of buff on across the board on the majority of the Awakening skills. So if you're happen to play any of the other class, I would highly suggest you take a little bit deeper note into your character class sections to see exactly the changes that they've got on Yeah. Lots of changes basically going on for class balances. I don't necessarily mind them. You can see here they've also added in a list of class changes as well for the Ranger. I didn't see anything in here for the Dosa, so I just kind of like swept over it. I don't know why they told us about, you know, changing WSD in terms of commands for clarity instead of left, right, up, down, but okay. Thank you guys for letting us know this. Next up, guys, we already talked about this. So they revamped the fish guide to make it fun for adventurers, and we've got the fish content that's basically going to become you know, weekly content in there. So we're starting off with the fish guide update. Make sure you take a look at the fish guide, especially if you plan on participating. The Guild League, they have it right here. So when this regular season for Guild League ends, rewards are issued a guild member according to the company to accomplish Guild League rankings. So you can see what the rewards are here. So remember, help out your guilds, guys. Participate. So rank 4th to 20th, you see all the rewards there, and that's it. So then you can see some of the changes they've made to Red Battlefield. Hardcore server, I think the preseason for that one has ended, and they'll be calculating the rewards before maintenance. So they plan on distributing those around next week, April 17th. They removed the Orzi knowledge acquisition option from the Soul Magia located in Orzi's Cradle. This knowledge can now be obtained from Soul Magia located in Orzi's Root and Orzi's Paradise. I hope I'm saying Orzi's right. I hope I am. So you can see that they also changed to allow the use of extract outfit for Cronstones and Volk's Cry on unopened outfit boxes. So you can only extract from boxes that provided outfits directly upon opening and the items that granted it. So there you go, guys. They added a note in the description of extractable outfit boxes indicating the quantity of Cronstones and Volk Cry. So that's a good idea as well, you know, so that way you know, like, hey, I've got this outfit inside here. I can get some Cronstones from it because I need to level up my goddamn sovereign weapon. Right? Okay, guys. So added pet to all pet item names for easier identification. Did it really need to have the pet on there? I don't know. I don't think so. And then you can see they've made changes to Dark Rift bosses. Essentially, the way this change is working is I don't know that this was a necessary change, but when you complete your Dark Rift bosses, it basically put them on a cooldown on a timer for when you didn't really, it was like staggered timers. So they made it, instead of being staggered timer, that they're going to just appear on a set timer now altogether for like, so you complete it 120 days, you know, 5 days later, after they're all defeated, they'll reappear. Essentially, they improved some of the rewards as well for what you could exchange your Dark Spirit's Greed for. So we've still got some Advice of Volks, 50 and 100. You still got some gold bars, obviously Massive Pure Magic, and then the Spectre's Energy. So there are some once per family gifts in there. You can see them down below: Black Spirit Crystal, Awakened Spirit Crystal, Voltaire's Spirit Crystal, and the Advice of Volks. Some of the quest knowledge and nodes and NPC changes on a regular that they've basically changed inside here. You can see the NPC, the Warm Springs Sunshine, has brought cherry blossoms to Black Desert. It's one of my favorite times to ride the horses around, to look at the cherry blossoms. Not kidding you, I really do like to do that. And then they've improved the UI to manage sailors overall. I think this is good, especially, you know, going on with the system. So barter information window has also been improved as well. The guild mission screen, I know my guild master is loving the depth of these new guild changes, and I wonder if you guys are as well. Let me know in the comment section below, because I think it's been a welcome addition to the game, and players have been a lot more engaged in terms of completing these quests than ever before, and making it a little bit easier to participate in guild missions without having to specifically go to any specific areas, and for guild officers to collect missions when they're completed. So I think it's been a really welcome improvement to the game. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Until next time, peace.